So that's good news because question I get a lot on my page, get a few people from Gippsland on there and they're like, oh, Gippsland needs this too, but it seems very far from the Riverina. I mean, is that a possibility? What do you think should happen there? Similar problems.
Personally, I think Gippsland is one of the most abused areas in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
At least as bad as the northern areas, the irrigation areas.
Yep.
I think there would be a lot of support in Gippsland to actually separate politically from Melbourne, simply because the industries that have been closed in Gippsland I consider it a disaster.
Yes.
The coal industry, which is a huge thing in Gippsland, that's being suppressed. Also the timber industry, as you mentioned before, Tim, that is also being suppressed. So if there's interest from the people in Gippsland, I would be very happy to include whoever wants to be a part of it, to be quite frank. Gippsland, of course, and as I think Tim and I discussed earlier, I mean, in my opinion, Gippsland is its own state in its own right.
It has
quite frank.
Has a lot of good infrastructure going for it.
Oh, yeah. Gippsland's a very, very wealthy area in its own right, but it's not a thing where forming another state is not something that we can just wake up one day and say that we're going to do.
Yeah.
It requires some determination and also some knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of got to have an idea of what you're on about, and that might not necessarily exist in Gippsland at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think there'll be a lot of people in Gippsland, and if they're happy to be part of a Riverina State, they're most welcome. Absolutely.
Yeah. Join the Riverina State, we'll make sure it's in our state constitution that if they want to separate at some future date, they can.
Exactly right. And at some future time, if Gippsland decides that they would be better off as a separate entity, a separate state, that's not a problem at all. And of course, that's covered by the Australian Constitution. They would only require the consent of the Parliament of the Riverina State, and that could actually be put into the Constitution that if they wanted to, they could.
Yeah, just sort of pre-approval. Yeah.
And I don't have an issue with that. And if, for example, if we had a Riverina State which included Gippsland and we were abusing the people of Gippsland, well,
I'd want them to get out. Yeah.
I'd be very supportive of the people of Gippsland to separate.
Absolutely.